Okay, so now I gotta go find my Twitch. Damn, I don't know what it is. That's fucked up. What is my damn Twitch? I don't even know. That's fucked up. That is so fucked up. Oh, I can find out on here, I think. Hold on, let me see this. There we go. I know it's like unapologetic. Like, what is all the rest of the stuff? I don't know it. Um, damn, she said she was abusive. I'm trying to figure out my algorithm, y'all. So if you step in and step out, it's fine. I'm just trying to figure out this damn algorithm. I did something right. I was just saying in my last video. I was running really good with my views, and then all of a sudden they just went the fuck away. And I'm not sure what I did. So I've been watching like how-to videos and shit, like how to reload it back up. I'm not sure what I did, but I did something wrong. I definitely did something wrong. That's what I did do. Now I gotta go back and learn how to fix it. That's what I gotta go and do. That's what I gotta go and do. Cause I don't understand. I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't. Do, but I don't. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Okay, let me see. Oh Lord, hold my hand, hold my hand. Oh shit, y'all, I'm on Twitch. I am tired. I am tired. Uh, Now, okay, so I do got Twitch. I gotta figure out how to do this. I got one person watching on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. I don't even know how to work your Twitch. I promise you. I just figured out how to get in. If you're on Twitch, you can hit that like and hit that follow. I am just here, just trying to figure out this motherfucking shit. I had ran over some stories earlier today. I would have posted them on my page. You can go and check those out. So what do y'all do over here on Twitch? What do y'all do over here? Y'all, all y'all do is play games. Like, what is the deal over here on Twitch? Tell me, y'all. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I got the comments. So y'all tell me on Twitch, what the hell y'all be doing over here? And what can you do over here on Twitch? Let me expand this. Let me expand this. Let me see what's going on Twitch. How do y'all now tell y'all young folks? Tell me what the hell y'all folks do on Twitch. What does mean? New from Luna. I don't know what that means. Notifications. I don't know what. Okay, I know that it says animated. Show me. Uh, hold on, hold on. I don't know. Hey Pat. I am trying to figure out. I guess whatever the hell this is. I finna turn my cameras on. I swear, I just heard some bump. Okay. Oh, so you can play Fortnite. Mm-hmm. No. Wow. Okay. I was over here looking at Twitch. Over here looking at Twitch. Um. Okay, so like, I guess reporting on. I don't know why I ain't never played over here on Twitch before like that. Settings. I always show you events. Closed caption. Okay. All right. Okay, this one, I don't know who Luna is, but I guess Luna's attached to that. All right, y'all. Let's go scroll the streets of gold. I don't even know how to get followers on Twitch. How do I supposed to get followers on Twitch? That's my question. I'm supposed to get followers on Twitch, but how do I get followers? You know, I don't know. I want to see, can I use my screens too? This gonna be some motherfucking shit. So anyway, let me see, can I share this screen? Since I'm on here, let's check this out. Oh no, I gotta close some of this shit, y'all. Hold on, cause it's gonna be moving slow if I don't close some of it. That grass ain't greener on the other side. Let me see. Please. Okay. Knock you out. I don't need you. Make you a little bit lower. Okay. Oh, okay. So, is video buffering? I don't know. That's what Twitch is telling me, something about video buffering. Trying to tell me it's buffering. Hold on. Nah, you don't feel buffering? Okay. I guess it's not buffering anymore. All right, that's what it was, because it's a lot going on the other internet. Click on this. But yeah, if y'all ever see this or whatever, and you have any advice for my algorithm, please, please, please let me know. Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know. I gotta been did something to it wrong. All right, so it's not mode. Okay, let's move. Fine. They don't need that screen. Little lamb, Mary lamb was white as snow. All right, so now I don't know. Maybe the algorithm worked, but hey, y'all, what's up? Hopefully the algorithm working. I don't know. Like I thought I tore up my algorithm, so I'm not sure why I'm not getting no views no more. Like I was doing good, and all of a sudden the shit just went the fuck away. So I can show y'all what I do, because I'm not sure. I can't see what's going on my thing. So I don't know if y'all ever heard of Omegle, but I finna go and stroll the streets of Omegle and be funny as fuck. Let me see. Can I show y'all this? Let me see. Another way to show y'all. Well, maybe this is better. Maybe this one. Let's see. Y'all ever seen it? So this how I go. No, I don't like that view. What's up? Oh, they drive. Speed competition. All right. Damn, y'all think it's my internet. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Maybe. We're going to see. Let's see. Let's frustrated with this shit. All right. No? All right. So, but it rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls until you bump into, I guess, person. What up, Brian? Hello. Man, this what it do. Oh, shit. Don't want to go too loud with it. No. Still. And it rolls the whole time. Now, a lot of times I get to meet different people, but we're going to see. Hold on quick. Let's see this. Let's see this. I think it's my internet. I do. My internet couldn't the fuck up. Okay. Timmy Tough. Kentucky. Look at the Kentucky Derby. And I think my sound is gone a little bit too. Because I can't hear a motherfucking thing no more. Okay. It ain't gonna act right. I think it's my sound. Let me try something else on my side. I want to try that. I don't want to try that. What the hell? What the hell? I don't think my mic work out. It don't work. I don't think it's acting up because it don't want to connect. It's fine. I want to use this in a damn way. Okay, so Twitch. I don't know what I'm doing on Twitch. I'll figure this out on Twitch later. Okay, so maybe it'll move better this time. Let me go play one of my videos to see what it's gonna do, because I don't understand any of it. Steve, let me see what this is. I'm gonna be nosy while I'm out here. I can at least be nosy. So I'm trying to help my try to fix it. I'm trying to fix it by, I guess, utilizing it, right? I don't know. Let's get the premium.
In the last month. The fucking point, I need all y'all motherfuckers to know that this motherfucker is a racist. It's so mad. Oh my God. Dog, why is he so mad? I can't fucking breathe. Dog, get this man some help. But it's only because he's been so ridiculous. Say anything positive about the white man. If you talk about the white man because your daddy, and you're only trying to bootleg for the white boys, bro. From his debate with Abba to all his poorly thought out emotional responses. Sorry, your white zaddy dying changed your life. Elitist type of motherfucker think he Malcolm X out this dog. You made 20 more videos about your daddy Kirk, bro. Anybody that talk like that is a racist problem, bro. I didn't know Abba was like this, bro. Y'all didn't know Abba was like this either, bro. But y'all still following this motherfucker. Abba sitting here telling y'all that he's a racist. To his absolutely atrocious and offensive Sinners review. Sinners was ass. I don't get it, bro. You would represent the black woman in that regard, this big fat black girl, but then have the white girl, the pretty white girl, the pretty motherfucker, and she's the reason why everybody got fucked up. It's just been a bad.
Hold on. Who the hell is these people? Now, I always hear about, I might check this up later on. I always hear about this like Abba and Preach and this and this shit. But all right, let's have a look and see what the hell they're gonna be. They finna fight.
Bad month for Stevie, but he decided to end it with the bang, I guess. Because he decided to make a whole other video still whining about Kirk's passing, which just proves how lost, out of touch, and in the sunken place he really is. Personally, for me, my eyes have been really, really opened ever since Kirk was assassinated. One would think that if there was anything that could bring us all together, it would be an assassination. But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it. That's the best way to put it, bro. It's like we're watching Rome burn right in front of us. But instead of like running for the water, we're trying to put the fire out. We're all just sitting here recording Rome burn on our phones, dog. That's what's happening right now. I made that comparison earlier, that where we are right now as a country just feels like the ending of Goodfellas, like the good times are over. The whole first half of the movie shows how fun being in the mob is. These guys are doing heists, breaking laws, making so much money, and they're literally treated like superstars everywhere they go. It really shows that these guys have the world at their feet, and it glamorizes mob life. But 2 hours in, after Tommy, one of the main characters, is killed, there's a sudden shift in the movie. movie. Now, mob life isn't glamorous anymore. The old crew is gone. Henry, the main character, is drugged up, paranoid, isolated, and hanging on by a thread before everything comes crashing down around him. And he says,
"This is the bad time."
And that's exactly where we are now as a country. It feels like everything is crashing down around us. These are the bad times, and it's just downhill from here.
Personally, for me, my eyes have been really opened ever since Kirk was assassinated. One would think that if there was anything that could bring us all together, it would be an assassination.
Why would the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a divisive person, bring together anybody? This was a person who made his whole career talking down the black community, racist statements, and regurgitating right-wing conservative narratives against minorities. No white person dropped a tear when Malcolm X was killed because he was a very divisive, anti-white person. It's the same thing.
The tangible venom and vitriol spoken.
I don't know this young man, but I'll say this right here. Let me tell you something. Now, how you gonna get mad about something else and then you go and you talk bad about, I guess, the Sinners movie? For one, the Sinners movie was a real good movie, you damn idiot. And on top of it, too, how you gonna call somebody fat and black and you talk about the light-skinned girl? You know what? You one of them motherfuckers that follow this shit. See, us dark-skinned people, we made a way for you peanut butter light-skinned motherfuckers. It was us. If it wasn't for us, it would be no you. We stood in the sun. We marched. We got our knees dirty so you could live another day. Y'all gonna start putting some respect on dark-skinned people's name. Ragged motherfuckers, fat and black. Talk about our black women. Ragged motherfuckers. Why you can't get no pussy? Motherfucker. Can't get no pussy neither.
To others on social media, to me personally, not even on social media, just, real conversations that I've had with people behind the scenes, bro.
This is the same man that said anybody that doesn't mourn Charlie Kirk is evil and should be decapitated.
Right, but instead of bringing us all together, we became more fractured as a society.
Again, why would a racist dying bring us together?
We become more fractured as a society, dog.
Bruh is really hurt. He looks like he's about to cry.
It's also even more terrible that it's like it's been not forgotten, but just shrugged off. Like just another headline, another viral video.
I think that's a really interesting point. It's like the conservatives got everything they could get out of Charlie Kirk's passing and then moved on. They got all media. They passed the bill to honor his birthday. They got that big televised Charlie Kirk memorial, and then they just moved on, which makes sense because Trump doesn't care about anybody.
Society has become so desensitized of all ages, from the kids to the grown folks. It's essentially shrugged off. We're sitting here waiting on the next horrific headline to pop across so we can all watch it, give our opinions on it, shrug it off, and then the next one, bro. And that situation has just breeded more hate, bro. Breeded more hate.
He said hateful things, and the people that agree with him are racist or could be conceived as hateful people.
And I'm not trying to hone in on a Kirk situation, man, but it just magnified things so much more for me personally when I see.
When the camera was zooming in, all I could hear in my head was white zaddy. White zaddy.
Sorry, your white zaddy dying changed your life.
I'm not even trying to make this type of video. I just kept hearing white zaddy. Why would he make this video?
I get it.
Kirk being his white zaddy. That's crazy.
Oh, right. Because he's so upset about Charlie Kirk. They call him Charlie Kirk his dad. Yes, Lord. That's so sad. Child. Y'all remember that movie, Django? Remember with Django? And he started screaming and crying. And he was like, no! They killed Massa. They killed Massa. How dare you kill Massa? Oh, no, people, they killed Massa. You killed my Massa. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, God, you killed Massa. You ragged a whole motherfucker. You killed Massa. He's a house nigga. Fuck he is. Some tears, rain outside. Somebody go get him an umbrella and some milk. Fuck.
Crazy.
Experience the tangible venom and vitriol spoken to others on social media, to me personally. Not even on social media, just, real conversations that I've had with people behind the scenes, bro. As far as, differing opinions, and I've had to let a few people go because of just differing opinions, bro. We are so divided, bro, and I cannot recall a time that we have been as tribal as we are right now in regards to everything. Everything. This Kirk situation was just icing on the cake. We are so tribal.
I think things are so bad right now that people don't remember how bad and racist it was when Obama was in office. What the Tea Party was actually like.
Yes,
Obamanomics,
yes. Let me tell you something. Let me give people a quick reminder about when Obama came. When Obama came into office, right? Let me tell you what happened. Mitch McConnell got up the day that he was elected. Okay. Mitch McConnell got up, and Mitch McConnell said, he said, the only thing that Trump gonna be is he gonna be a one-term president. Okay. They was really mad. People were scared. They was screaming. They said he was not born here. Basically, he was a nigga, and how the fuck he is running this country. They was so mad. It was such black folks. We was happy. We were so happy when Obama got elected. We weren't even paying attention that y'all asses was even mad. But y'all was mad. And that was them telling you. Roland Martin wrote that book, White Fear.
monkey spin. Really? Obamacare. Obama, where's your papers? Again, that's a whole racist narrative that Trump started against Obama, that he wasn't a real U.S. citizen. Things got way more overtly racist after Obama became president than they ever were before, at least in my lifetime, where people were just outwardly racist. Average citizens and people in the media stopped.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is reimagining CoProducer. You can take any sample you
So, the tap dancing didn't work.
So, if you don't know who this person is, I am just scrolling internet, that's all I'm doing. Just scrolling, sitting here, rolling weed, scrolling, straighten up, trying to work on, I guess, I'm not, whatever. So anyway, this is the amazing Lucas. This is my guy. He was real cool, a great content creator, whatever. He has like these debate shows, I think on the weekend. I don't know if it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I don't know. But let me tell you something. When I say I be cracking the fuck up because people be in the comments or on the panel, they come in and they all sit around, and when I say they talk mad shit, it is the best. It's so good. So anyway, I found him like that, and I watch him a lot. So he was telling a story about this woman and this thing. So I hadn't really got a chance to see it. So since we sitting here together, I'm finna watch the story. Y'all can watch with me. Let's see what happened. Oh my goodness.
So I got so much to say on this story. I don't know where to begin. First and foremost, let me just say this. Honor Charlie Kirk by grabbing a shirt, okay? How did per capita help Charlie Kirk? A question that no one can answer on the right. Nevertheless, into the story, one thing that you can't ever do is allow the enemy to frame the narrative. Because when it comes to this demons, okay, when it comes to the lineage of evil, they will switch up the narrative to suit their agenda. Always. It doesn't matter. They'll say 1 + 1 is 2 on Monday, and then if that doesn't work, or if they're low in the polls, they'll say 1 + 1 is 6 on Tuesday. Best believe that. And case in point, we have the run for governor in Virginia, right? And it's between two people, okay? A black, Jamaican-born Sambo soldier and a white liberal. Both of them women. Now, I want people to understand that how they're trying to frame it right now, because they have all the Sambo soldiers in panic, in full panic, because the Sambo soldier, what's her name, Winston Sears, is behind on the polls. And they coming out and they're attacking the NAACP and Obama, because the NAACP and Obama both gave the vote for the white liberal. Now they're going out and saying, "Oh, this is horrible." They're attacking, a black woman. I thought we needed more representation. I thought we got to support black women, and we should be voting for the black lady, because she's conservative, and they just hate black conservatives and yada 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 yada. And I'm thinking to myself this entire time, what black woman? This here is a cone.
Screaming. No, look. Loki
Now, let me just say, the
dead.
funny in this is that when it comes to this Jamaican-born Sambo soldier, and I want to be clear, this has nothing to do with her being Jamaican, okay? Because there are many immigrants who are pro-black who come here. But the issue is that this woman, not too long ago, said that we should get over slavery. That's correct. We should get over slavery. Now, she didn't say anything about the Jews. She didn't say anything about white people. She didn't say anything else. Now, I don't know about you, but I still remember that, okay? I still remember that. And on top of that, I find it absolutely hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. Because remember what I said about the framing, how they'll switch it up? Because the same people, these Sambo soldiers who are the first ones to say, I don't see color, okay? I'm colorblind. All right, I want to live in a colorless society. Remember what MLK said? Okay, judge me not by the color of my skin, but the content of my character. Okay, is this not what they say? Is this not what they say all the time? Have they not been screaming this ad nauseum, talking about identity politics? I don't believe in identity politics. Okay, all right. I don't want the job because I'm black. I want it because I'm the most qualified. Is that not what they have been screaming from the mountaintops? Now.
Okay, so I guess that's what's happening over there. You can always go see Watch Amazing Lucas, but this is about a woman. I mean, pretty much FAFO. She fucked around and found out. You know. Okay. All right. Boo Banks, Aaliyah. Let's see this. This is what I watched earlier too. Trey was
So
really
you
good.
think you know Wix, but do you really?
I want
First up, we've got shapes and video masks. You can use different shapes to create completely different vibes and aesthetics.
Clear some of the
horrible, horrific, terrifying.
standing. You can.
Okay, so y'all, this right here is this is, so I was watching, of course, like you watch my other videos, I tell you all the time. I love Lovely T. I love who my favorite bloggers are. I have a few favorite bloggers, but Lovely T is definitely one of them. Of course, TS, Pink Book Lessons, Jessica, Armand is becoming one of mine. Funky, but you know, all of them got different things. Poetic something, this and that, but it's all of them. So anyway, Lovely T, everybody know her. She was doing she did like a breakdown video on Jamaica, and they said that black folks is out there cutting up in Jamaica. I'm gonna look at it.
See now, it is nothing but debris and rubble. Roadways here very treacherous to get in and around different neighborhoods, and there are still parts of this island that are virtually inaccessible. Tonight, the first look at Melissa's catastrophic trail of destruction through Jamaica.
It was horrible, horrific, terrifying, the worst day of my entire life.
Homes surrounded by water, roofs ripped off, street after street littered with debris.
Food, everything gone, everything gone.
Officials say at least 5 bodies were found today, one an infant. We set out from Kingston this morning to get as close to the town where Melissa made landfall as we could. This is what some of the highways look like heading into western Jamaica. After Hurricane Melissa, Jamaican police using chainsaws to clear some of the heaviest debris off the highways. As we got closer to ground zero, it got even worse. I'm here in the town of Santa Cruz, one of the hardest hit by Hurricane Melissa. Part of the roadway here covered in mud, bringing traffic to a standstill in some parts. Residents taking it upon themselves to help with the cleanup. Chadley Brown describing how he got to safety.
Water inside. We up here, so you have to swim. Yeah.
You had to swim.
Yeah.
But as we got on the road again, a sudden stop. This right here, the end of the road, we were trying to make it to Black River, but you can see this power line here, one of many obstructions in the roadway. You can see traffic as far as the eye can see. We go further. The month 77% of the island into the dark, making communication with the hardest hit areas difficult, including Black River. This video was taken inside the police station there as Melissa hit. The hallways inundated with water. Today, workers pushed ambulances up Black River's blocked and muddy roads. And take a look at the eerie scene inside the Montego Bay Airport. Water pouring through the roof. So many Americans who traveled there for vacation, now stuck.
It's devastating, and I honestly thought I was going to die.
At the Catalonia Hotel, the ceiling is shredded, the restaurant torn apart. David Watkins is stranded with his wife and 2 young sons in Montego Bay.
Right now, we're just in survival mode, trying to find a way out.
Tom just spoke with hotel owner Houston Moncure, who sheltered in a bathtub with his wife and infant son.
That'd be incredibly scary as a new father.
I didn't know what it was going to be like for him. My wife and I just did our best to stay calm.
Meanwhile, in Haiti, Melissa's devastating impact coming into focus. Told they're now 20. And Hurricane Melissa is still barreling through the Caribbean, making second landfall in Cuba early this morning as a Category 3, causing dangerous flash floods and reducing homes to rubble. It was hell all night, this man says. It will take a long time to recover.
Tom, the airports in Ocho Rios and Kingston will reopen for commercial flights tomorrow. As for the airport in Montego Bay, well, parts of it were badly damaged, so it's still unclear when commercial flights will take off from there. Tom?
All right, so you guys just saw what the news had to say about Hurricane Melissa and all the damage that it's caused. So now the controversy that's going around all over TikTok and on social media is the entitled American tourist. So if you guys do not know, there's about 25,000 people that are stuck at different resorts all around Jamaica. But there seems to be a lot of drama at this one.
So yeah, that's that part. Now I want to skip to the good part where the people going off. And unlike commercials, you know, when we in a recession right now, so I can't afford the premium.
I don't want 2 or 3. This is crazy. This is a lunchbox that they.
So lady, me ask you something. Out of everything where you see happening in Jamaica, Melissa category 5 hurricane just passed through Jamaica, and that you choose to put up on the media, you have a right to turn off the comment section under this, cause you know what you do is wrong. You know that. Imagine for you wake up and give God thanks. Say, look here, God, me thank you for bringing me through such a storm and I'm still alive. And send out condolences to who lose their life. And send out, and try to be empathetic towards who wash out and who flood out. And that you choose to put up about Jamaica. When the people might try their endeavor best to try to make something happen. I wasn't there, but looking at the line, you're for glad you get something. Because me I look on the line and at least the amount of box where one person get, the amount of box I can see some maybe not even have no kids. Because they probably think so them are going to eat the food where you forget. And you just look like the way I talk about your food is like for you don't eat breakfast in the morning, you start think about lunch. And when you start look about lunch, I say, oh, me don't eat lunch, what's for dinner? Lady, come on, man. You must have something else you can put up better on the internet. Look what we are going through right now. Thank God for life, man.
Thank God for life. He ain't lying at all.
Here's her food ration for tomorrow. Some muffins and some bread. I did steal the butter from the hotel. Some Oreos. You know your girl be eating that shit.
Says microwavable.
Oh.
Coffee pie.
Oh yeah, noodles, a bunch of these social clubs, some apples. They're some most apple eating motherfuckers I ever seen. All kinds of fucking drinks, more noodles, a half rotted banana.
I mean, what is wrong with apples? Is that not a healthy fruit?
And whatever. It's gonna get us by. That's all I say. God, 4 fucking apples, man. We're gonna call me Johnny. Johnny Apples.
Now, see, listening to this, I can see why. I can see why the Jamaicans got a little upset. You know, I can see why they got upset. They're in the middle of a what was it, like a 5 storm or whatever, losing everything, and they still got to give out customer service and they at work. And y'all complaining about bread and stuff like that. I understand that someone could say they was complaining about the prices and things, but yeah, y'all, they was really mad, y'all. They was really mad. I want to watch this. All right, hold on.
Ela, what is this? What is this? Dinner.
What's that, brother?
Alright, now me I gonna say something because that girl you're too out and bright. As a Jamaican, certain things you just don't do. Certain things you just don't come on social media and do. Because you see, when a time for come for you, we are going to come for you. You understand? You take up yourself and you come to Jamaica for vacation, right? The number one thing would I tell you, the best advice I would give you, if you're not a Jamaican and you're coming out here for vacation, you need to go and research when is the best time to come to Jamaica and when is not the best time to come to Jamaica. You understand? And basically, you come to Jamaica when you come to Jamaica in a hurricane season, right? You're coming at the people. You're coming at our country, and because you didn't get exactly what you wanted, you feel like it was okay to come and style away. It was okay for come on TikTok and laugh at us in the midst of this hurricane. You think that was funny? You thought that was the right thing to do? Don't come back to Jamaica, darling dearest, because we're going to stone you.
Okay, welcome to my hurricane series now.
They done put us the fuck out of Jamaica, y'all.
What?
So this is the lady that everybody keeps dragging. Her name is Samora. She's turned off all the comments on most of her videos. So this is the controversial video that she did. So we're gonna watch this in full.
What we're gonna do? Okay, nothing but ride out the storm. But this is what they gave us in our snack ration meal to go boxes at this hotel, all-inclusive resort. Okay, this is a lunch box that they gave us. This has you know, what is this? What is this? Dinner.
What's that, brother?
Dinner. Or dessert. You know it. Okay. But at least they gave us salt and pepper packets, I mean. I'm guessing. Oh, a fruit cocktail. That's probably gonna go off, you know. Another.
That's great.
Another one. What is that? Okay, thank you. This is breakfast.
Wow, she needs to grow up.
I mean, seriously, could you imagine like going through like a storm like that, right? A storm like that. You going through a full storm like that, and you up here laughing about, you know what I'm saying, like the food they are still trying to provide. Y'all mad about pastries and shit like that. Man, when Katrina happened, them folks would have wished they, I don't know. But they do got a point. But I heard some earlier that I think y'all gonna agree with me on. So just keep on watching. Since we are here, if you come in the room, or if you see this video later on, do me a favor and help me fix my algorithm. I'm trying to get my views up. I don't know what's going on. Hit that like and hit subscribe. If you see some type of hype or whatever it is, hit the hype sign. This right here, just like a little bit of mic check that went left. All right, let's check this out.
Another breakfast one. I guess a little muffin. Hey.
The all-new, all-electric Subaru Solterra flips convention on its head.
What can I say? Guys. Peas and carrots, 2 hash browns, 2 boiled eggs, and some bacon that they probably scrapped off the breakfast this morning. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I almost forgot my cereals. Snacks. So, Pringles. Raisin Bran, because gotta get your fiber. Some orange juice. I got my milk for my cereal with no bowl. A granola bar. I'm actually pretty pleased with the snacks more than the food, so I guess I'll be surviving off of that for the next 2 days. And some Oreos. We're in the match, riding out this hurricane. Oh, and before I forget, we have no microwave in our room, but we've been given food to warm up. I guess we're supposed to eat it cold, but we don't have no microwave in our room. So I don't
It sounds ungrateful. It does. It sounds ungrateful.
more disappointed. Let's see what he's got.
This
That's,
one is
I guess that's a side salad.
this one. Let's do this. Let's get a little. I'll probably eat this.
Dessert? A little roll?
Little roll.
Dinner roll? Okay. Oh, that's lunch. That's lunch. Wow. Beef and rice?
Yeah.
Okay.
She sound big and ungrateful. No, let me shut up.
I think that may be chicken and beef.
Maybe.
With some cabbage, all right?
Box is all soggy.
Box is all soggy because the cardboard.
Another
Save the ocean, yes.
little.
Another little side salad. Dessert. Oh, a little steak and chicken and some cabbage and oh, that's mashed potato. The great stuff is mashed potato.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't do it, baby.
Dessert. Breakfast delights, I guess. And breakfast. That is the star of the show. The breakfast is the star of the show, guys. I just want to let you know. So may God be with us. 11:45 in Jamaica, and they are evacuating people in our hotel, waking everybody up to get out their rooms. So update for you all, they moved us from our rooms to the ballroom, like it's a shelter. Everybody's those in my building is now over in this ballroom section. To wait up this room. There's a bunch of people in the hallway, and then it's other people in the doorways that lead to ballrooms and people in there. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and they have given out granola bars, plantain chips, and Oreos. And we're just here riding it all together. In the ballroom, they moved us from our rooms to the ballroom because it's less windows and stuff, so it's a safer building.
All right, tea sippers. So those were the videos. It's a lot going on.
Still got poor cousins.
I know I ain't got no damn start at the premiere.
In today's video, I'm going to show you 6 smart ways to save money on taxes in one way. You know,
we can't wait for him to go home. Just left. Go on in the river. Go on. Message to the tourists them when they in Jamaica complain about the food here. Are you tone deaf? Do you lack compassion? Do you have any sort or level of decency? Do you also lack awareness? You know, sister, we just have one hurricane. Natural disaster. Imagine.
Let them know. Natural disaster. Okay? Let them know, sis. Speak that patois.
So many people are left homeless. So many people don't even have a bed to sleep on. They don't even have a roof. Don't even have no food to eat. And you a plane. How the food we get a hotel? The nerve of someone. Someone just dirty and nasty. We don't look nasty ways. We can't wait for him to go home. Just left. Go on in the river. Go on in the sea. Go swim back in your yard and come out.
She going to eat. I don't know what she's saying, but it's funny.
And our accents come out. It's very similar but different. She kept it real. She's ready for y'all to go. She said, objection. Okay, I don't know how to say that in patois. Y'all going home. Going home now.
Okay.
I know that's right, honey.
Hi. This is not to all African Americans, as I have a whole bunch of African American friends who are cultured, who are educated, who are just simply kind, who has empathy. This is not for you. I'm speaking to the ones who are not in fact cultured. The ones that are like kind of new money, right? The ones that don't know how to read the room. Y'all, can y'all stop coming to our country? Just stop. Like, we know, because we've been watching it our whole lives, we know that your own government don't like Black Americans. We know that unless you are very wealthy in that country, that they don't care about you guys. That at best you're living in a very very okay situation. If you're middle class, you still got poor cousins
No
and poor
lies.
aunties and poor uncles, right? So I hate to see when y'all get your little monies, whether you affirmed it, you put on your credit card, or you went into some new money to what you consider third world countries and try to flex on locals.
Wow.
I hate to see it. What are you guys doing? You know how the saying is all skin folk and kin folk?
Again, I've never been to Jamaica, so I didn't know this was stuff that went on. Why would you go to somebody's country and flex on them and act like you're better than them? That's crazy. Like, be grateful that you're even able to get vacation to go out of town, to go to another country. So let's keep listening to what she's saying. This girl is gorgeous, by the way. Let's see what else she has to say.
That's how you guys act. You know, regardless of the propaganda that you may see, the world, the black diaspora, we hate to see how your government treats you. We hate the history of slavery in America. We think it's the absolute worst, right? And we see you guys as kin, because we're all an extension of each other. But it's really interesting. This has been happening for a minute. When y'all come to places like Jamaica and go to the hotels, you treat the workers like they're some subordinates to you. You actually treat them how white people treat you in America.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it.
Mic drop. Mic drop. Yep, mic drop. So if y'all can see that, yep, the Jamaicans is tired of us. Okay, they tired of us over there. You know, they on vacation. They ain't got a little. She said that new money, honey. All right, let's go to the next thing. Let's see what else going on. If you're here, you can hit like and subscribe. I am just actually running a live through to see. No, make sure it's working. I'm just running a live to try to see my algorithm working good. Oh, okay. So let's check out this one.
I'm being told this is legal evil.
Let me see. This is one of my favorite bloggers as well. This is Antonio Speaks. And he's been doing like a season. I'm not sure if it's a season or what, but he's doing like a whole thing about black obsession, and it is good. Check this out.
I did a video on my second channel already breaking down all of the false statistics and fallacies, but I will say this: he walked out of that barbershop alive. He did not get kirked. And it's just so strange because these white conservatives walk around like white people shit do not stink. And I'll say this all the time: there is nothing wrong with bringing up the problems in the black community, but also sweep under your own porch first. White America has greater problems than black fatigue. White men only make up about 29.
He basically saying an old song back in the day from church. It says, sweep around your own front door. Sweep around now, yeah. Sweep around your own front door. Sweep around now.
9% of the population, but guess they account for 65% of prostitution, John, 65% of pedos, 60% of kidnappers, 60% of rapists, 77% of child you-know-what arrests, and are half of the mass shooters. So my thing is, you can talk about black problems, but address your own people's problems first. That's my thing. And like I say all the time, this is exactly what Charlie Kirk did.
So black people make up 13% of the American population. Why do they commit 55% of all the murders, or 13% of the population, and they commit 58% of all the murder? Number one cause of black death in Chicago.
Are you serious?
Other blacks killing blacks.
Are y'all saying other blacks?
Yes.
I'm going to break this stat down every chance I get for y'all. So they're basing their information off the 2019 FBI crime data stats. And yes, black people did make up 15% of the arrests. Arrests, y'all, not convictions. And do you know which group in America is the most exonerated? Black people at 50%. That is crazy. And you notice how every time in these clips the stat changed, bro. Like, this is the thing about the Charlie Kirks and the dude that went to the barbershop. The people that they're debating do not really know statistics. He went to a black barbershop of older black men who probably never even looked up a crime statistic. And that's why I try to push y'all to go do your own research, know these statistics in case you ever run into one of these dudes. And then to be honest, you really don't even gotta know stats. All you have to do is a simple Google search and it will debunk those theories. And that is why that barbershop video made me so mad, because those black men, they could have easily broke down all of that stuff. But the thing about it, these racist people know exactly who to argue with, man, I'm telling you. And I just find it so funny how a lot of these racist people love to tell black people to take accountability, but white people are the biggest hypocrites. They seem to never take accountability. It's the same reason every other day we're seeing a new white Christian claim that slavery wasn't bad.
The institution of slavery is not inherently evil. Okay, I'll take it a step further. It is not inherently evil to own another human being.
If you go back in time and get rid of slavery from the entire world, you have it's impossible to say what the world looks like right now. Actually, what we can say is that all of us today would be in a worse spot if slavery never existed at all across the entire globe, because a change that significant would likely shift the course of events in a way that would mean none of us would even exist. It would be a world full of other people who are not us.
Now, like I said in the intro, there are many examples of just how racists are obsessed with black people. I want to show you another one. Now, Angel Reese recently made history by becoming the first athlete to be a fashion runway model.
Let's go back over that again. I'm gonna switch that. Let's go back.
Aside from basketball, she has pull in many other genres. As you can see this clip right here, this is on exactly who to argue with, man, I'm telling you. And I just find it so funny how a lot of these racist people love to tell black people to take accountability, but white people are the biggest hypocrites. They seem to never take accountability. It's the same reason every other day we're seeing a new white Christian claim that slavery wasn't bad.
The institution of slavery is not inherently evil. Okay, I'll take it a step further. It is not inherently evil to own another human being.
If you go back in time and get rid of slavery from the entire world, you have it's impossible to say what the world looks like right now. Actually, what we can say is that all of us today would be in a worse spot if slavery never existed at all across the entire globe, because a change that significant would likely shift the course of events in a way that would mean none of us would even exist. It would be a world full of other people who are not us.
Now, like I said in the intro, there are many examples of just how racists are obsessed with black people. I want to show you another one. Now, Angel Reese recently made history by becoming the first athlete to be a fashion runway model. And this is why a lot of racists hate Angel Reese. Aside from basketball, she has pull in many other genres. As you can see in this clip right here, this is on Facebook. She was killing it, man. She looks amazing. Check out this comment right here, though. Jody Moat said, they look scared of a giant sloth. 141 likes. Just some haters, man. But let's go to her page, though. Potato salad arms, my goodness. Literally, she resembles a sloth more than Angel Reese, bro. You can't make this up. That is why I want to get on the topic, bro, of racism is nothing but jealousy.
Most people don't like realize this, but all racism is just jealousy that has like mutilated so much that now it's like so evil. Like it's legit like the almost final evil form of jealousy. And I'm not talking about like the systemic racism, like the racism that's in the systems that, you know, keep like black people down and keep them in like certain levels type of thing. I'm just talking about the type of racism that's like in people's brains and their opinions and the biases they held, things like that. They're jealous of the things that maybe like black people are capable of, or the natural like bodies or faces that they're born with, or like, I don't know, maybe even like the influence that black people have on things like entertainment and music and even sports and arts, like just being jealous of like kind of the culture that the black community holds.
Wow, that's some skill.
No, I don't have premium. I don't have premium. Kiss my ass. Because we're in a recession. I'm gonna have premium for. They ain't gave me no free trials yet. Would give me a free trial, I'd go back. That's what I'm gonna do. Give me a free trial.
Jealousy is a very normal emotion. Jealousy is a normal human emotion to feel. But then when you don't clock your jealousy, when you can't accept your jealousy, you kind of hide it, and the more you try to hide something, the more it mutilates into something really, really evil.
And this just makes so much sense, because like Cat Williams stated, if I don't like something, I'm not going to pay attention to it. Best believe that. Think about it, bro. It's just black people and black culture are like, you can't get past it. We're just too influential.
And I feel like ever since they added TikTok images, it really exposed what black people have been saying for years about how influential black American culture is, like worldwide. And we've been saying that since like even before 2020. Like people keep on calling it TikTok slang, Gen Z slang. Like I'm Nigerian American, but like I know I grew up in America, it's black American slang. And I feel like the TikTok images really just showcases that, because most of the images in the comment sections are just black people being shown. And that goes to show how it's like a physical, in a sense, like a visual manifestation of what we mean by like the spread of like Black American culture. Because these images were once only shared among the Black community, and now everybody's using them the same way the slang gets spread, the style gets spread. But because now we see these people are physically like Black, obviously, it's easier for people to, I guess, conceptualize it or understand it.
And I want to bring back up my Black woman again, you know? Whenever I'm on TikTok and I go under a racist post, they love dropping memes like this. But look at these pictures of the white women. Who do you think they're trying to look like? The big lips, the big butt. Like, come on, bruh. It's always a jealousy thing, y'all. That's all it is. They hate us because they ain't us. I ain't gonna lie, I understand these racists because just look at some of these Black women. I mean, not to be a simp or to pander, but my goodness, bro. It really blows my mind how some Black men claim that they don't like Black women. What the hell wrong with y'all? Now, the same can be said about Black men as well. A few months ago, there was a trend going around on TikTok when the 6'5" dreadhead started squaring up because I was running my mouth a little too much. And the song that they were using for the picture was I Won't Back Down. Here's another one. When the 6'4" dreadhead starts squaring up because I started fake whipping him. When the 6'4" light skin starts to square up because I said the hard R one too many times. It's literally giving obsessed, bro. And one thing about me, I do not take these jokes lightly. Time and time again, we see these jokes have a deeper meaning. And with this shit, it just seems like the fetishization of Black men. Like, they're basically talking about their dream man. Light skin, dreads, tall, like, what is this? Now, my last example I want to bring up is this young Republican group chat leak. If you don't know what was going on, it was a group chat full of young Republicans. They were from the ages of 24 to 35. They grown people. In a group chat, they were talking about the mustache man, immigrants, gay people, and of course, Black people. And I seen a TikTok on this situation that was really interesting to me.
White people are obsessed with Black people, which is why racists exist. Because in order to be racist, you need to wake up every day.
Black fatigue. This is a term that has completely lost its original meaning. And in 2025, it is a phrase to describe how everyone in the world is tired of Black people. Now, I have many problems with this new age term. For one, Black people are not a monolith. The actions of one does not stand with the actions of all. And it's honestly a cherry-picked topic because any race can have a fatigue. Let's do white people, for example. They lead in pretty much all crimes. And to even be petty, based off the statistics, we shouldn't leave no kids around them. Let's move on to the other minorities. For example, the Indian community. They have a bad scamming epidemic, but no one goes around grouping the scammers as the whole face of the Indian race.
Ooh, he is reading.
It is actually like a niche genre of content. From TikTok to Instagram to YouTube, if you put Black fatigue in the title or in the thumbnail, it is guaranteed to bring you views. I say this all the time. Black people are the topic of discussion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys some real Black fatigue. For one, the original meaning of Black fatigue comes from a book, Black Fatigue: How Racism Erodes the Mind, Body, and Spirit. It's basically a term describing the physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion related from daily experiences of systematic racism and inequities faced by Black people.
Sometimes as a Black parent, it feels like you have to raise your kids twice. Like you have to teach them how to navigate life and then teach them how to navigate life as a Black person. So I have Black sons, so it's like, here's how you navigate the world. But also, when they were very young, you can't have a toy gun, you can't have a water gun, you can't play with a gun at a water park. As a matter of fact, I never buy you guys guns because Tamir Rice had to play a toy gun and it ended his life. And you can't walk around the neighborhood with a hoodie on your head. I remember having that conversation with my sons after Trayvon Martin. You can't walk around this neighborhood with a hoodie on your head. My son was like, but my head is cold. I'm like, if somebody thinks you don't belong here, you got a hoodie on, they call the police, they call the...
Life is already hard. And like this brother just explained, for Black people, it's like another code we have to follow as well. And I want to touch up on the topic of walking around neighborhoods with the hood on. Heck, even without walking with the hood, you gotta be cautious.
Ted, Charlie,
Mark.
Michael!
All these things work good together.
No, I don't have premium. Again, we in a recession. I ain't doing no premium. They ain't give me no free trial like that. We good. We just gonna be good. Oh yeah, watch this. I gotta go. Oh yeah, we got time.
I'm not Nigeria. You good, Mud? You good, Mud?
What? Exactly. This guy's coming around.
Bro, I didn't even do nothing. I haven't said anything.
Yeah, you're in Nigeria.
Nigerian? Are we dead ass? No, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Where are you from? I'm not playing with you.
Hey.
Come here.
Stop.
Come here.
Just stop.
Did you stop some people in the crosswalk?
When?
It doesn't matter when.
Just stop.
A mother and a daughter? And you showed up in your waistband?
What are you
no,
talking
sir.
about?
No, sir, we don't do that here.
Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you.
Just calm down.
Calm down with that fucking in your waistband.
I don't have nothing.
You better stop that shit right now.
I don't have
You
nothing.
better stop.
What are you talking about?
Why'd you pull a gun on somebody else?
I didn't do nothing, man.
Why'd you fucking talk to Kelly and Abby in the out the mouth kind of way?
What are you talking about?
Who the are you talking about? Yeah, you
Chill
should
out.
back the up.
Have a conversation.
No.
Just leave me alone.
No. Stop your
Just leave me alone.
You want to with people on my block? I got you, bro.
I didn't do nothing.
I got you.
What's going on, buddy? Nigga done brought a team out here.
Obviously, he doesn't live here. No, he's not living here. You're visiting a friend, that's fine. Just let us know, because you're getting neighbors concerned since you're walking around my house. I'm not walking around. Hold on, Steve. You've been past my house 4 times. I don't know you. I've never seen you here before, and you're walking past my house over and over again. So if you live here or you have a friend you're visiting here, that's fine.
I'm not in front of your house. You're actually following me. You gonna keep asking me the same question over and over and over and over and over. This man following me. This is harassment, right?
I haven't answered yet.
That's harassment, right? That's harassment, right?
I think what you did to my wife, yes.
Look. He followed. You read it up.
You notice how in all of those videos, the white people claim that they are so scared or in fear of the black man, yet they continuously walk towards them. It's never about being scared or in fear of these people. It's simple. They just do not want us in their spaces. And my thing is, these are public properties. What authority do you have to tell someone they can't be walking there? And it's like, even when we conform and, you know, go by the traditional ways of white America, we get the degree, we dress up nicely, we are still discriminated upon.
So I'm driving home from Kitchener. I was in the Kitchener courthouse today, and as I was entering, I was denied entry because apparently I don't look enough like a lawyer. I was dressed exactly like I am now, and the guy's like, "Oh, we're not just letting anyone in the courthouse. You better have some business here." And I just keep on walking towards him, thinking like this guy clearly knows that I'm a lawyer. And then he's like, "Yeah, what's the purpose of you coming here?" And I look at him like, "Are you joking, bro? I'm a criminal lawyer." And then he was kind of embarrassed and he felt stupid. I was like, "Wait, you think I was a pimp with the suit?" And then I showed him my ID. And then my client pointed out some reasons why the guy may not have thought I was a lawyer. Any of you guys know why I was not believed to be a lawyer? Let me know your thoughts.
I went to Harvard Law School. I've got a lot of degrees and awards. I've won cases at the U.S. Supreme Court, and I've been in courtrooms representing clients, getting there early, sitting at defense counsel's table, where the judge will walk in.
70s, 80s, the crack epidemic in
Okay, they will compliment you to your face and then call the cops on you behind your back. They are disingenuous and it is performative. I will tell you, as a white woman who has been around white women my entire life, that little white girls and little white teenagers and young white women and middle-aged and old women, things that they say to non-white people are not the same things that they're saying in an all-white room. White women don't want to see their ex dating someone who's not white. They don't want to see someone who's not white take their job spot. They don't want to see someone who's not white have a better car or a better house or a better outfit, okay? And when they get mad at someone who's not white, they're going to bring race into it. They're going to say really nasty racist things, regardless if it's to your face or behind your back, even if it has absolutely nothing to do with race. They are going to start saying some really wicked things because white women are a danger. They are a danger to minority communities.
Hey, she said it, not me. We got to take her word from it. She's white. She be around white people, and most of them are not going to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell us how they, you know what I'm saying? So I applaud her for saying that. And just like as a personal like experience of white people, you know, when I'm walking around my neighborhood or I'm going to the stores, you know, I say hey to everybody. They say hey to me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they try to talk to my kids, but it's like always a thought like in the back of my mind, like just seeing how racist the internet is. You know, I don't know if some of these women are behind these racist accounts but I always got the thought in the back of my mind like, oh, is this performative? You know, does she really like think I'm a fucking nigga? I don't know, bro. That's just my mind state. Yeah.
This discourse talking about how white people don't know how to wash themselves is really fascinating to me, and so I want share my experience.
I love this topic right here. This is funny.
And what it looked like in my white supremacist Mormon household growing up. Now, I always had washcloths available to me. They were always under the sink. It wasn't forced or taught. It was always in the bathtub. And it seemed like there was just kind of like one in there.
Now I will comment on this. I'll comment a little bit. So one of my best friends, she is white. We had this conversation a long time ago when this conversation became popular about how do white people bathe. You know, it was never really a thought of my head that they didn't use towels until I heard a conversation between some white people and this black person. They was like, y'all use towels? Like, yeah, we use towels, bitch. Okay. We start at the top. We start at the top. Once we get past our waist, that towel then becomes a rag, you know. And but yeah, they only use just the soap, and they don't bathe all the time. I'm kind of ditched. So you know, difference. Check this out. But yeah, this Antonio speaks. Y'all go check out his page. He's he's awesome. Check him out.
And then we'd change it every week. I was never touching it. I don't know if my siblings were touching it.
One every week? You're talking about for your face and your body? One a week? That's wicked. You know what I'm saying, y'all? But these motherfuckers love calling us uncivilized and you know, like.
I know when we were younger, we'd play with it in the tub, but when it comes to washing, the grossest thing that still grosses me out to this day thinking about it is how we would share bath water. I had 4 siblings. We'd all share bath water. When we were younger, it was either like 2 and 2 would go, or like after we'd each go in the...
Hey, I'm sorry to pause, bro. Sharing bath water? Are we serious? So telling me after your brother wash up, he wash all the nastiness out. You go in that same water and wash up in that? What are you washing? You might as well not wash. Like, what?
The last person's bathwater. The grossest thing was my older sister. We're 22 months apart. She sometimes would shower with my younger sister. And when she was like 9 or 10 years old, our youngest sister came to us and told us that, hey, there's yellow stuff in the bathwater.
Oh, my God.
And my older sister tooted. And we're like, what? We ended up getting out of my older sister that she was peeing in the bathwater. Now, mind you, me and her are 22 months apart. We shared bathwater my entire childhood.
Yo, this is disgusting.
I always thought we were clean until 2005 when I moved to Atlanta. White people don't talk about cleanliness. White people don't talk about cleaning themselves. White people don't talk about lotion. White people don't talk about their hair nearly to the scale that the black community does. I went there and I was dumbfounded by how much they held each other accountable to their appearances. Nails, hair, everything pristine all the time. And my mom, I felt like, was very much like that growing up, but it felt like this was like up like 10 notches. So that's kind of where I learned most of the things you should be doing, like moisturizing after you shower. I learned that in Atlanta.
I applaud her for coming online and telling her story because, you know, most people, that's embarrassing, you know. And like I said, I applaud her. But, you know, isn't it a fact that, you know, Africans did teach the Europeans how to bathe? And, you know, we got the diseases and the Black Death back in Europe, and it could have been avoided if they just took a bath, you know. So history, you know, it shows that they weren't the cleanliness, you know.
I wasn't allowed to listen to Michael Jackson growing up. I wasn't allowed to watch shows like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air growing up because my family was racist. I just saw a girl do a video on all the things that she couldn't watch growing up, and she's younger than me, which means that that stuff is still happening right now.
Man.
And it's just sad.
It
because
is.
I didn't realize any of that stuff was racist until I started playing football and, you know, going to college, and then I joined up with the Army. And then during that time, I realized that everything that my family told me about black people specifically were lies.
Hey, I just want to pause it because, you know, this is why it's such a disconnect between the black and the white community. Like, on one hand, I can see both sides, okay? So, on one hand, it's like they grow up like this. Their parents are telling them everything. They're brainwashed. So, you know, as a black person, we call them out. It's like, oh, no, you're just being a victim. Like, this is how it is for, you know, it's like, it starts with the parents, bro. If you take kids, a white kid and a black kid, they're going to play together. They're going to be, like, the best of friends. Nothing is, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't see color. Hate is taught, bro. Simple as that. Hate is taught.
They're normal human beings, sometimes extraordinary human beings. And I mean, for some of the people that I was with in the Army, to be in the Army, they could have done anything. They were so talented. I was like, I knew why I was in the Army. I failed at football, so I joined up with the Army, but they were just such great human beings. And I feel like growing up, I missed a lot of that. I'm sorry that anybody that had to go through life like this.
You wanna do it your way.
It's time to ask more of our browser. Hey Copilot, adjust all these recipes for 7 guests and combine them in.
This is the reality of many white Americans. They grow up hearing racist rhetoric that they don't know is racist until they actually go into the real world. This is the main reason why racism thrives in America. Parents teach the children then become parents, teach their children, the cycle goes on and on. Well, Jim Crow was, 60 years ago? That's not long at all. The parents of now politicians, lawyers, doctors lived during that era. Who's to say they didn't teach their kids that rhetoric? Not everybody is like this dude in this video right here. This dude probably is like 10 or 15% of white people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of them are going to go after what their parents say. Not all, but most.
Here is some other crazy shit that my racist dad said when I was growing up. 100%. He told me, I think in high school, if I ever brought a black man home as a potential romantic partner, that he would be disappointed. He didn't say, like, don't do that, but he was like, that would be really disappointing to me. When Obama won the presidency, I remember, I was literally in middle school. I was like 12 or 13. And I used to hate being in the car with my dad because we were trapped, right? Like, we were just trapped and we couldn't get away. And like, he would really utilize his time in the car with us to like lecture and like spew this hate.
Indoctrinate them.
And I remember he was always so pissed that Barack Obama's middle name is Hussein. And I remember him being like, Ali, his middle name is Hussein. And I was like,
I don't care.
Okay, like, I don't know what that...
Like, you're a kid,
like,
bro.
He was always expecting us to be as, like, outraged as him, but, like, we genuinely, like, didn't understand. I remember one time, my neighbor was a black girl. Her name was Felicia. She was hella sweet. She would come over and be like, hey, can Allie come out to play, da-da-da-da-da. And I remember one time she had a sty in her eye, and, like, my dad saw it and was like, you shouldn't go in her house. Like, she's dirty. Like, she has, do you see that she has that? Like, don't touch any of her stuff, and, like, you shouldn't go in the house.
Little kid.
Trigger warning. This is where it gets, like, really bad. Like, really bad. My dad didn't think he was racist, right? Because he had, like, a black friend.
Oh, man, the black friend.
And he used to say to me and my brother, there is a difference between black people and...
N-words and niggas. And I hate this talking point. And Chris Rock, you to blame for this. You gotta understand, these N-words or whatever, the hood people, they are just a product of their environment, okay? I understand, you know what I'm saying? We gotta hold them accountable, but you gotta also understand how they got here. They didn't just get like this out of thin air. So whenever y'all done with this video, go look up the 1960 black middle class, because we were doing pretty good for ourselves. We were spending money within our own community. We had businesses in our communities. Black families were together. Crime was lower. So do y'all kind of get the correlation? Now let's go towards like the 70s, 80s, the crack epidemic and them planting drugs in the neighborhood. It ruined everything. That is when everything started going downhill. Who did that? Ronald motherfucking Reagan, bro. And it's been going down. It's kind of been going back up, but it was a downhill slope when Reagan got in. He started doing all this evil shit, man, redlining, putting drugs in the neighborhood. You know, whole crack epidemic, a war on drugs. All of that messed up the black community. So now you got kids coming up from the effects of what happened, you know, in the 80s and stuff, bro. And it's like, I'm not trying to make an excuse, but that's what happened, okay? So this black people versus N-word, they're just a product of their environment, bro. Another thing, the black friend probably didn't even check that, like, hey, bro, you know, that's racist. Like, he's enabling it. And that's why we got so many black raccoons, black conservatives around here. You know, they feel good because they hear the white man say, oh, yeah, you're not like the rest of them. You're a good one. Like, they feel good when they hear that. It's an ego stroke. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to hear something positive about them.
There is a difference between black people and black people. Dress nicely, speak white, basically. Hey, stop. Have good jobs, are educated. Those are black people. I'm fine with black people.
Yeah,
these are thugs and
ghetto hoodlums,
and would rob you and would
even though they lead in
and that whole like super predator bullshit. Like these people are on drugs, they're dirty. Like that's the difference. We can be friends with black people, but like basically they're not even people. Like there was a very clear distinction in his mind, and he wasn't racist because he was friends with black people. He used to ask me from a very young age if I was a Democrat or Republican.
Bro, you're a kid.
The correct answer is Republican, and he would ask me that all the time.
And
Like, when I was like
shut up.
10, 11, he'd be like, you're a Republican, right, Allie? And I'd be like,
I don't
yeah,
know. Like,
I don't know what that means.
Right,
like, but it was this super early indoctrination. And then specifically, I remember, this was when I was in high school, at the Thanksgiving dinner table, he called people in the Middle East
hey, that's what they call Myron. That's what they call Myron.
And like, I was like, Dad.
Like, why?
That is so messed up. Like, what are you saying right now? Like, that, do not say that. Like, what is wrong with you? And he was like, what? They are.
Sad,
it was just like,
sad, bro.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Shout out to all of these individuals that was able to call out the BS in the white community. Because a lot of them, like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get comments saying, yeah, their families grew up like this as well. They dads are like this. Their moms are like this.
James believes keeping
Okay, so this next one is I guess we're gonna go into the racist people, then we're gonna kind of close out, and I'm gonna go and check the algorithm. Thanks to everybody for that did like the video. I appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's go to this one.
Do not be the aggressor.
James believes keeping a
Maybe I should get premium. I don't know. Just maybe. Cause sometimes, y'all, just some damn times. Ugh. It just gets on my nerves. One day I gotta be rich. One day.
Children, and I see a white man 7 out of the 10 times I'm gonna come across a child, you know what? So I need to clutch my kids and data and statistics. When I'm out in public with my children and I see a white man 7 out of the 10 times I'm gonna come across a child, you know what? So I need to clutch my kids and not be friendly towards you if we're using that logic. And I want to address something because I get comments like this all the time. People call me a racist. They say I'm a black supremacist. I be like, bro, what? This is the thing, y'all. I am pro-black. And for some reason, white people think pro-black is anti-white. That is not the case. The only reason they think that is because pro-white has always been anti-black. Pro-white has always been anti-black. It doesn't mean that pro-black is anti-white. And the reason for this is because a lot of black men today are raccoons. Like, if you go online, most of them are going to be trying to kiss up to the white man. They're conservative. So when they see a brother like me, they think I'm racist. No. But anyway, though, man, I got racism fatigue, okay? It's 2025. Race relations in America should be getting better, but it's the complete
Stop driving like an asshole.
Don't try to run.
Stop driving like an asshole, you fuck.
Wow.
It is. You know what? Straight. You're still gonna be black, and we're not. Make sure you tell him you're a.
Whoa.
I'm still white. You're still black.
Whoa. Damn.
Tag is P430818.
Hey, one thing about it, bro, being black is like the best thing ever. If I had to die 1,000 times and I came back 1,000 times, I'm gonna be black 1,000 times. Like I never want to be another race. And it's crazy because these like racists think that we don't like being black. Bro, we love being black. It's the like, come on, bro. Yeah, we don't like what comes with being black, with all the racism and the hate, but bro, we might be the superior race. And this the thing though, y'all. It just makes sense. We originated in Africa. If we're going off the scientific definitions, right? We originated in Africa. To be able to withstand the heat from the sun, everybody was already black to start off with. So we're the fucking blueprint. That's why they be mad. We're the blueprint. You didn't start off white. White was a mutation. Not trying to be disrespectful, racist. It's just facts.
And you know what I noticed? I hate to speak on it, but it's reality. It's a sad reality. Racism really do exist. You know what I'm saying? You know how much times I be in this truck and I pop my head up and a white person walk, they about to come up to the truck, then they turn around. It's just sad. Today, this guy. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother and all?
This man was so startled. I'm talking about, you can see it in the video. He jumped, seen the black person. I said, hey, you couldn't even speak back. Turned around and left. It is so sad for us to be people.
Watch somebody gonna justify, be like, no, he didn't turn away because he was black, bruh. It was because he was black. What else could it have been, yo? He was a man? Nah. It's because he was a nigga.
We people. We all but we do get treated differently. People may not realize it or see it, but we don't get these things as easy as white people. That's a fact. We don't get things easy.
It's a fact. As black people, bro, I'm gonna put it up, but like the income gap is like black people, then Hispanics, then white, then Asian. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we at the lowest totem pole, bro, and it's like, damn, what is the reason for that? You know, if anything, it should be.
So we go through the hard. We work hard. We have to go through the extra red tape, the extra stops, the extra nose. We go through that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We own these nice things. A lot of those restaurants and stuff that y'all go to, they probably owned by a black person. But you don't know, we gotta hide ourselves. It's sad that we gotta hide ourselves for you to come patronize our business. That's why I wish my homeboy never died. It was gonna be like yin and yang. But it's just me now. You know what? And I'm a good person. I'm a great person. I deal with everybody the same. I call the dudes my brothers. I call the babies babes of my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I treat people well. You know what I'm saying? And I even listen to everybody. I'm a great person. I don't look at a color and think this person, I don't even know what you think.
Right.
If anything, I should feel some type of way. But I want you guys to realize to wake up. It's 2025 about to be 2026. I work very hard. Very hard. I cook food to bring everybody together. Don't miss out on something great because you see a person color.
What a lot of white people do not understand is that, bro, racism, white supremacy, for example, will detriment other white people more. I feel like America would agree on all of this free healthcare stuff, you know, free food for the kids, everything. I feel like they would agree on all of that if America was like 95% white, 95% white Christians. If that was it, bro, they would want to give all of those health benefits and everything to everybody. But since America is such a melting pot and it got black, white, you know, immigrants, they're like, nah, these, you think we finna get it? Like, it just makes sense, bro. It makes sense.
Look, I'm being respectful as possible.
No, you're not being
Bro,
respectful.
mad because I'm driving through this. This is a property owner right here, right?
Yeah,
this is a property owner.
right here,
that sign said.
Yeah, come on out here.
I'm confused going on right now. So the man telling him he can't pass through.
Go through with that track.
That sign say residents and guests only, right?
You're not a guest here. You're not a guest here, sir.
That say residents.
That's
Not
right.
a guest. I'm sorry.
That's a property owner right there, right?
That's private. It comes through
That's
A1A.
residents and guests,
mine
right?
comes through- no, sir.
Residents and
You're
guests, right?
This is
Residents
this
and guests,
neighborhood.
right? What's your
This
name?
is this neighborhood.
What's your name?
Dave.
Dave what?
What's your name?
Dave what?
What's your name?
Just look
Dave
at
what?
him, bro.
Get out of my face, bro.
Bro, you walked in my
Okay,
face.
yeah.
Right, you can't.
This ain't the party you want, bro. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm
You're
recording
not
you,
coming
bro.
through here. You're not coming through there.
I'm not coming through here.
No,
This
stop
ain't the
me.
60s, bro. You will
Stop
get
me.
your ass
Drive
dropped.
through.
Stop me.
Drive through.
Dave, stop me, Dave.
What's your name?
And it, like, I'll be glad my brothers act like this in these videos because, you know, like seeing it through the video or even comments, they be like, bro, I would have did this, I would have did that. You can't react like that. If you react like that, that is what they want. They want you to get mad, be angry, be the angry black man, hurt them so they can sue you in court and you go to jail. It ain't worth it, bro. Instead, we record them like this and show them how stupid they is. We remain calm, remain collective. You know, sad to say, I be saying I don't want to be the bigger person, but in this situation, be the bigger person. Because like I said, if you record it and you show how they really act, they end up losing jobs, they lose money, their family look at them different. So record stuff like this. It's always best to act this way. Even when they're aggressive, they get in your face. Now, if they touch you, you record it and you do what you gotta do. But do not be the aggressor. Don't hit first. Remain calm and just let them see how animalistic they are. Because they love calling people animals, but are the main ones that are barbaric and doing all the things that they proclaim you to do. So, yeah. Big shout out to this brother. He holding it down right now.
Stop me, Dave.
What's your name?
Stop me, Dave.
Excuse me.
Stop me, Dave.
Get out of my fucking...
Stop me, Dave.
You ain't going
Stop
through
me,
here.
Dave.
I am.
Stop me, Dave. Mind
just
your
gonna
business,
stand
bro.
right
I'm
here.
working,
I'm
bro.
on private property. I don't care.
Mind your business, Dave.
What company do you work for?
What?
Let's get a
No.
hold of what company. Is that your
This is
company?
my company.
I'm sorry to pause, but I'll have to always bring this up. What is up with this like white, like I don't know. Whenever I come across this video, it's like a white person feel like they're in charge. It's no other people around, so they feel like they gotta come take control of the situation. Be like, are you really what you say you are? Do you really work here? Are you really living here? And it's like, you wouldn't question that if it was a white man. I know for a fact. Know for a fact 100%. So racism, bro. It's racism.
You look on the tractor and see it.
Okay, I will.
Call you need to
It's
call, bro. I'm
miserable,
recording
bro.
you.
Okay, see, I'm right here now. I'm showing.
Residents and guests only.
I don't get a name here. He's Kubota. I guess that's his name.
Residents and guests only. I'm a guest doing a...
So of course y'all see that crazy ass shit. Let me see, I'll keep it rolling for a second just to see what it's gonna do. They said they what? They homeless.
Get what I need. I'm servicing.
No way. Oh, okay. He said he was homeless. I just clicked on it because, you know, I be nosy sometimes. I be nosy sometimes. I'm finna go check this out. I missed it earlier.
They were planning this for months. What did she do to deserve this?
Now you're putting a case together for a conspiracy.
That is the worst kind of evil. I just was like, wow, this is really like a movie.
November 28th, 2020. It's Saturday night in Lansdale, Pennsylvania, a peaceful suburb on the outskirts of Philadelphia.
The population is approximately 18,000 people.
Lansdale is an area where a lot of people come to build their families. It's where people go to stay away from violence or crime.
But for one neighborhood, this night will be anything but peaceful.
At 10 o'clock that night, the resident was letting his dog out when he heard what sounded like gunshots.
Racing to the front of his home, he spots one car racing away. and another crashed into a pole.
The car looks like it's been in an accident, but with the gunshots, it's a suspicious situation.
He cautiously approaches the vehicle, where he finds the driver slumped over at the wheel.
Unresponsive.
Miss. Getting no response, he immediately calls 911.
He lets the police know what he heard and what he's seen.
Within minutes, first responders are on the scene.
The car is still running. They reach in, turn the car off, and put it in park.
They find a purse. An ID inside identifies the driver as Ebony Pack.
"30-year-old Ebony Pack grew up surrounded by a loving brood of siblings and cousins.
We had a great childhood. We was all raised as like brothers and sisters. We was very close. When we are around each other, that's our happy place.
Though small in stature, Ebony seemed like she stood 6 feet tall.
She had such a big heart. You could always go to Eb. She was always there for you, like no matter what.
She was everybody's shoulder, everybody's crutch. She was so compassionate.
With these gifts, no one was surprised. After high school, Ebony announced her plan to become a nurse.
That was her goal from the jump. She was one of Holy Family, a nurse.
But Ebony's freshman took an unexpected turn.
She got pregnant. She had dropped out of college and raised her daughter.
Along the way, she was fortunate to have the support of her baby's father.
Jeff was cool. He was funny. That was good. You know, every relationship is not perfect, but I never saw any negative things happen with them.
As a mother, Ebony was a natural.
She loved Ava so much. It was like second nature to her because she already nurtured everybody around her.
She just took on it with such grace and like finesse. She was a damn good mother.
But before long, heartbreak struck.
Ava's father went to jail for murder.
He was someone that she thought was going to be around for a very long time. She now has to pick up the pieces while raising a young child.
It was a sad situation for her and her daughter.
But with the support of her family, Ebony pulled through.
She came back home. She went back to school. She became a nurse.
She had a lot of strong Black women around her that uplifted her during this time. In spite of all of the difficulties that she faced, she still had that go-getter spirit.
But Ebony's career wasn't the only big change in her life. She was also spending a lot of time with a new friend named Brittany Norman.
She was always in West Philly with Brittany. And we started to see, like, this isn't regular friendship. And I said, Ebony, are y'all like together? And she got quiet for a little bit. And she started crying, and I started crying. And I said, you didn't have to keep that from me. I love you no matter what.
Her acceptance encouraged Ebony to also tell her family.
We were basically raised in church. I think that added love. So I don't think she necessarily wanted to hide it, but I think she wasn't comfortable outrightly saying it.
But when the relationship was finally out in the open, it was pure joy for Ebony.
Brittany made Ebony happy.
Together, they built a beautiful blended family.
Next thing you know, they're getting married.
It was not too long after they legalized gay marriage.
And they were able to support one another with raising each other's children.
But in early 2020, after 5 happy years together, the couple decided
just couldn't work because Eb and Brittany are just totally different people.
But Ebony would have no time to wallow as the COVID pandemic quickly took hold.
She worked on a COVID unit. She thrived at it. She really did. Even when I couldn't touch them, she made them feel like I'm still in the room with you, you're still a person, and I still love you, and I'm caring for you. She was the best nurse.
When the COVID confinement finally ended, Ebony couldn't wait to jump back into normal life.
Eb was just a different person, but in like a good way.
Her priority was like being happy and having fun.
And a trip to Miami with her nursing colleagues would change her life forever.
They did a private dinner the first time they got there.
She meets a woman named Katrina Randolph.
So why has anyone introduced us before?
I know, right?
They meet, they talk, they get familiar.
Katrina talks about recently getting out of a 3-year relationship with a man.
They find comfort in one another by sharing each other's stories and being supportive and understanding.
Wait, where you been?
Where have you been?
And by the time they came home, Katrina knew she wanted to be with Ebony.
Katrina was saying to her, oh, you're gonna be my girlfriend. I guess like Ebony was not used to being like the one that's like the girly girl, like somebody seeking after. I think it piqued her interest.
And Katrina certainly knew how to woo Ebony.
I got to see her come home with flowers that cost like $200. And I just saw her excited about being like, getting like the princess treatment.
Once the two became a couple, things moved quickly.
They started dating in July. They was already talking about moving in with each other in October. She seemed very happy.
But now, Ebony's life hangs in the balance.
First responders quickly discovered bullet wounds all over her body, including several shots to the chest.
47 for an unresponsive female with a gunshot wound. Her name is Ebony Pack.
After separating from her wife, Ebony Pack had found love again with a woman named Katrina Randolph.
She was happy.
She was just really living her best life.
Ma'am, are you okay?
But now her life is in jeopardy.
Somebody shot into the vehicle where Ebony was.
There were bullet holes in her body.
While she's raced to the hospital, investigators contact Ebony's family.
Lansdale, the police station, called me, and I'm like, please just tell me if it's bad. And she was like, I can't. I just would say, get to the hospital as soon as you can. So my mom went, and I said, I'll stay here with the kids.
Get to the hospital. They like, she has surgery. The doctors come out here and talk to you in a minute. So my anxiety was more like 100.
Back at the crime scene, detectives have arrived and begun examining evidence.
They note that even though Ebony's vehicle crashed into a pole, there is little damage to it.
I would say it rolled into that position and was not actually driven into that position. There wasn't major impact like somebody was racing or something like that. So that evidence is very important.
There are also 9mm shell casings outside of the vehicle.
The bullets came from outside. They shot into the vehicle.
The police have little to go on. They don't believe this was a random shooting.
This is not in the inner city.
The reputation of the area is very peaceful and very calm.
Which explains why so many neighbors have begun to gather at the scene.
Lansdale is the kind of place where people are gonna come out and insert themselves into the investigation. This is a see something, say something kind of neighborhood. It is a community of law and order, and they wanna help.
Hey, how you doing?
As does the 911 caller, who's the first witness investigators interview.
The neighbor was outside with their dog when he heard gunshots.
I heard gunshots, so I went to the front of the house, and it was a car that just sped off.
You saw a car? Can you tell us what it looked like?
The man said that he couldn't get a good glimpse of it, but based on the taillight description, it looked like it was a Cadillac.
As investigators make the rounds with other neighbors, this is quickly confirmed.
Another witness confirmed that it was in fact a Cadillac.
It's a lead detectives desperately needed, as their case has just turned into a homicide.
The fact they come out and tell me my daughter was dead. She was shot 13 times. They took the life out of me. Took the life out of me.
My mom called me. I just remember hearing her say, they killed her. And I said, what? And she said they killed her. I screamed because I couldn't help it.
By now, investigators have arrived at the hospital, where they meet with Ebony's grief-stricken mother.
Do you know anyone who would want to do something like this?
No, I don't know no one would want to hurt my daughter.
She just didn't understand, like, how this could happen.
Ebony just didn't bother nobody. She never got into altercations. She would never hurt anybody. She would pray for somebody before she do anything.
You're talking about a 30-year-old nurse who's a mother. This is a person that is not leading the kind of lifestyle that would lend to essentially a drive-by shooting.
Do you know anyone who drives a Cadillac?
No, I don't.
But when detectives ask about Ebony's personal life, her mother mentions something that could be important to the case.
Well, she's going through a difficult divorce.
There were problems, there were issues.
Ebony wanted to file for divorce, but Brittany didn't.
You have an estranged wife, which is always a good place to at least begin.
The mother of murder victim Ebony Pack has just told Lansdale detectives that Ebony was going through a difficult divorce.
She wanted to get out, but I don't think Brittany wanted to end her marriage.
Her mother explains that in the beginning, the two women were deeply in love.
She was happy at first.
Her family, however, wasn't.
Nobody really got down with Brittany. Brittany was always so overbearing because we love Ebony that much and because we felt like Ebony loves her, we tolerate her.
To her mother, it seemed Brittany put too much on Ebony's shoulders.
Ebony did everything in the relationship, far as financially wise. Like, both of y'all are grown women. You know, you can't carry the weight of everything all the time.
To the point where Ebony's mother found Brittany abusive.
It was not physically abusive, but probably mentally abusive.
Brittany just wanted to control Ebony, and Ebony couldn't be herself when she was around. She wouldn't let Ebony go anywhere by herself. She just had to be there.
To her family's relief, Ebony eventually called it quits.
Ebony had decided to break up and to come back home.
She was tired of being a provider. She was, I guess you could say, over Brittany.
The weight has been lifted off of her and she just felt free.
But Ebony's mother says post-separation, a new point of contention arose between them.
Ebony has a new love in her life.
A woman named Katrina Randolph.
And Brittany didn't like that.
She was calling my mom about who is this girl Ebony's with. She's gonna smack them when she see them.
Which makes investigators suspect this could be a love triangle gone wrong.
Do you think Brittany would be capable of something like this?
At first I didn't, but after this, I'm not sure.
As I talked to the detectives, Brittany became a strong thought.
What about Katrina? Do you know what she thought of Brittany?
I don't know.
But Ebony's mother shares her reservations about Katrina as well.
Her energy was off. She was possessive.
I remember Ebony telling me she's not all the way there. Like Katrina chased somebody with a hammer before. That girl got some anger issues.
Under the circumstances, detectives need to speak with both women.
You have to look at both of them. New love, old love.
Thank you.
Well, we're very sorry for your loss, okay? We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Both Brittany and Katrina are potential suspects in this crime.
Police reach Brittany first, and she agrees to come in for an interview first thing the following morning.
Face to face with detectives, Brittany appears devastated by her ex-wife's death.
And I can't believe this happened to someone like Eb.
She knew Ebony's character and she knew that she was a good person.
Yet she doesn't deny there were tensions between them.
Brittany makes it very clear that yes, they had problems. Yes, there were arguments, but it wasn't to the point where she was some bitter, jealous ex. She knew about Katrina. She knew Ebony wanted to move on.
I didn't have no problem with them seeing each other.
But Brittany admits there was one thing Ebony was doing that she wasn't okay with.
Sometimes my daughter would be with her and she'd take her to Katrina's house, so we would argue about that.
She openly admitted that she didn't like that, and they got into arguments about it. But Brittany was adamant that she didn't have anything to do with this murder.
Well, where were you last night then? I was with friends. All right. Well, before we let you go, do you know anyone with a Cadillac? No, not that I can think of. Okay. Well, thanks for coming in. If we have any other questions, we will get back to you.
Not long after Brittany leaves the station, Katrina comes in for questioning.
She had already heard from family and friends about Ebony's murder, and she said she was sleepless over it.
And that's when she makes a jaw-dropping revelation.
I think I know who killed her.
Katrina says my ex-boyfriend may have had something to do with this.
Katrina Randolph, the girlfriend of 30-year-old Ebony Pack, has just told Lansdale detectives that she fears her ex-boyfriend may be behind the murder.
And what's your ex's name?
Ling Dan.
Katrina and Ling had a very toxic relationship.
They had dated for 3 years.
She leaned on him for finances.
But when she finally broke things off, he refused to accept it.
He consistently stalked her, showed up to her job, consistently called her.
And discovering she was dating someone else only fanned the flames.
He was not happy about her leaving him, and specifically not happy about her leaving him for another woman.
Which Katrina believes is what triggered his sudden demand for her to return all the money he'd given her.
And how much money are we talking?
Over the years, like 19,000, but I didn't have it all.
She could only give him 10,000.
Not long after, someone broke into her home, and Katrina immediately suspected Ling.
Things that were stolen from her home just so happened to be things that Ling had purchased for her.
Did you report this to the police?
No.
Why not?
She didn't feel like she could because she didn't have any proof that he specifically did it.
Although Katrina admits that wasn't the only reason.
There was a pattern and a history of abuse.
And Katrina says that one night, Ling went too far.
She recalls she's pumping gas in her car one evening.
Ling shows up, gets inside her car where the keys are still in her ignition.
He gets into her purse trying to take money.
Ling, what are you doing? Get.
She gets in the passenger side and confronts him.
Ling, get my car.
Hell no. Hell no.
To the point that he basically hijacks the car with her in it.
Hell no. I'm taking you. I'm taking this car.
In a panic, She climbs in the back seat and tries to call somebody for help.
Who you calling? Is that Ebony? Better tell your girl to watch her back.
He said he's gonna do something to Ebony if Katrina don't give him his money back.
Eventually, Katrina says Ling gave her a chance to escape.
Ling goes to a store and gets out to go make a purchase. She takes her car back.
Don't move.
Shaken, Katrina knew she had to take action.
She had to take a restraining order out on him.
To detectives, Katrina's theory sounds plausible, but they aren't sure she's telling the whole truth.
She has been described as someone who is controlling. What if she had become angry with Ebony and had harmed her? Could she be using Ling Dan as a scapegoat?
But when pressed, Katrina insists she and Ebony were in a good place.
She makes it very clear that her relationship with Ebony was fine.
And you didn't have any issues with her speaking with her ex-wife?
No. Why would I? I'm the one she wants to be with.
They were in love. They were inseparable.
In fact, she says that she and Ebony were planning to meet the night of the murder.
She said Ebony had called her around 9:30 to let her know she was just 10 minutes from her house. As time passed and Ebony didn't show up, Katrina got worried. She tried to call her and got no response.
But I never ever thought she would be dead.
Before wrapping their interview with Katrina, they ask if Ling drives a Cadillac.
Does he drive a Cadillac?
He doesn't.
And she doesn't know of anyone else who does either.
Detectives Ling Dan. However, when they try to track him down, it seems he's in the wind.
No one knows where he is.
At the same time, investigators get a potential break in the case.
They are given access to the surveillance records from the toll road that Ebony would have taken to get to Katrina's house that night.
They found a car that followed her through the toll. It was a Cadillac.
Zooming in, investigators discover a Delaware license plate with a dealership name on it.
When they run the plates, they turn out to be fake. But when they contact the dealership, they have better luck.
They were able to confirm that they recently sold a Cadillac of this make and model.
The buyer was a man by the name of Ricky Vance.
Lansdale investigators have traced the Cadillac they believe Ebony Pack's killer drove to a man named Ricky Vance.
He becomes a person of interest.
And after running a background check, he definitely seems capable of this kind of crime.
He served state time for carjackings. He's no stranger to violence.
In fact, he had been in prison for 20 years. He had only been out on parole for a few months.
After hauling Ricky in for questioning,
what's this all about?
Detectives waste no time confronting him.
We have evidence that your car was involved in the murder of a woman named Ebony Pack.
What are you talking about?
We have your car on camera with counterfeit plates.
He immediately confirms that, in fact, the Cadillac is his, but says he'd never put counterfeit plates on it.
He also denies knowing anyone named Ebony.
But that doesn't stop police from digging further for a connection to the crime.
Do you know someone named Ling Dan?
No, ma'am.
What about Katrina Randolph? Does that sound familiar?
Who is that?
And when asked where he was the night of the murder, he claims to have an alibi.
I was in Philly watching a boxing match with friends.
And you had the Cadillac with you in Philadelphia?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you loan it to someone?
No, ma'am.
But the evidence just doesn't support his statements. Several witnesses describe the Cadillac fleeing from the scene.
Ricky's been found lying.
And when investigators look into his alibi, Ricky's caught in yet another lie.
The alibi does not check out.
And the plot only thickens when they receive his phone records.
They quickly find text messages between him and a man named Terrence Marche discussing counterfeit plates.
They also see a series of several calls between Terrence and Ricky on the night Ebony was shot, with a gap of about 3 hours right around the time of the murder.
While the phone records don't prove Ricky was involved, they are enough to get a warrant to search his car.
They find gunshot residue on the passenger seat of the vehicle.
The shots came from the passenger side of the Cadillac and to the driver's side of her vehicle. So we know that at a minimum, 2 people have to be in the Cadillac.
With Ricky stalling, investigators haul in Terrence to see if he'll Since then, his fiancée claims she'd lost touch with Terrence, though she had spoken with Ling.
Mr. Lane communicates with her that day Marche's run off.
But he also tells her that he made a different decision. He's coming back to the U.S. to face charges.
Whether it was his guilt or his confidence that brought him home, police successfully intercept Ling Dan once he's back on U.S. soil.
He is arrested without incident.
Nearly a year later, Terrence Marche is still missing. Nonetheless, the trial of Ling Dan and Ricky Vance moves forward.
Pretty much my whole family